So in this video I wanted to discuss the differences between the Jackal mount and the Raptor mount. Many people use the Raptor because you get it first, and because it has the AoE effect, I think. But not that many people know that it actually is rivaled in speed by the Jackal mount. So the Raptor mount is not the fastest mount, even though like it looks like the ability is more impressive and stuff like that. It's not actually the fastest mount. In fact, if you run on even ground, as you can see, Jackal is 25 units per second faster than the Raptor. So Jackal has an advantage if you run uphill like this. In terms of like raw speed, it's just faster than the Raptor. And if you consider the ability, Jackal's ability is not getting diminished in its distance. So if I jump like this, and then I jump back, I'll arrive at the same spot. Like I can use this golden mower as a measure. I'll arrive at the same spot, like more or less, considering that I'm falling still like this. So the length of this ability is not getting diminished, so it's more effective in scenarios where you are running uphill, comparing to the Raptor. Like, well, it's obvious that the Raptor's ability is diminished, so it jumps like this, and then it's like gets propelled all the way back like this. So that's the advantage that you have with the Jackal mount, but it also has its drawbacks. I'm not saying that Jackal is just better. It has its drawbacks mainly in its ability. So when you dismount, you get this shield. Not that much in this low level area, but you get this shield instead of pulling the enemies together, which is arguably a much better ability. So you probably know this already, like pull the enemies together like this, it's very cool. And the Jackal mount, even though it does about the same damage, it doesn't do that, it just gives you the shield. It gives you a shield like this. It's a bit different, yeah, you will not be pulling enemies. Some say that it's very important that you do, but actually if you use Jackal a lot, you'll get used to just not pulling the enemies together. And that's pretty much it for the differences. It's up to you which one to use. I just wanted to say that in general, like I would say on average in like general gameplay, Jackal will be faster than the Raptor, but it doesn't pull the enemies together, so that's its downside. And it's less explosive in its ability. Like if I want to get over there really fast, I can just do this with Raptor, but with Jackal it's much slower than that. You could say it's slower when you use it from uphill. But yeah, that's pretty much all the differences. And I'm not saying that one is better than the other, just use whichever one you want. I just wanted to give you this information because many people, myself included, they don't have an idea that there is a mount that actually rivals the Raptor's speed, and there is one. Yeah, Jackal is actually as fast, at least as fast. And another feature of Jackal is that its ability doesn't require you to turn around. So for example, you've seen me show this before. If I turn my camera this way and I press this ability, I just get teleported there. So I can do like this, like it's ping pong, and I don't need to turn for that. With the Raptor though, you can undo that. It starts leaping towards where it's facing, not towards where your camera is facing. That's another advantage. It's quite minor. You might never use it, but I use it every day. I just got used to the fact that I don't need to turn to use the ability. So if I want to go that way, I just jump and then I hold W. And another tip I wanted to give you is regarding the runes. So the sigils, sorry. So there are sigils that trigger when you swap your weapons. Here's a list of them, I'll just link them. And the thing is, when you dismount, you swap your weapon. It counts as a weapon swap. So if you use the rune of energy, for instance, at first, me myself, I thought it was a bug that I use the double energy rune, and sometimes when I enter the combat, it just wouldn't trigger. I thought it was bugged or something, but then I realized that it's actually the dismount that triggers it. So if you just dismount, it's a weapon swap. It doesn't do anything because all of those runes, they work only in combat. But if you dismount into combat, it triggers. Like right now, both of my runes here got triggered. Rune of energy and rune of battle. So it's very handy if you want to get like or rather if you have a specific set of items that you're wearing when you're playing in the open world, you may consider using this because there are some cool runes. For example, this one just gives me 5 stacks of might. I can just demonstrate you clearly. So I have no might. This ability gives no might. I dismount into combat immediately and I get 5 might for that. 6 from my auto attack. I get 5 might immediately. There are some cool runes that you may want to use, namely the swiftness quickness one, the sigil of agility. It's pretty cool, especially if you're doing lots of stuff in the open world, like if you're doing the 100% exploration or something like that. It's quite handy to use this kind of runes. Not that many people know about this, or at least I haven't seen anyone like openly announce it in any of the tips videos and stuff like that. So I think it's a cool tip. So that's it, I guess, for this video.